Oh, it's live stream. It's on. Okay, I see it. 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 Okay. It's working. Okay. Hi, friends. A few of you have joined. Very exciting. Howdy. If you want to say anything, feel free to say something. Yeah. I hope I'm audible. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely hear me in my crazy voice. Anyway, so today it's 8:02. Thank you for joining me. Me and my animal here. This is Excaliburt. I got him in Vegas, and it's a stuffed animal, and I'm wearing my Excalibur shirt too today. I got this in Vegas with my winnings, and so that's what I wanted to talk about today. Gambling, especially blackjack, and using a strategy that works for me most of the time and has made me lots of money over 2023 and beyond. And so feel free to ask questions. And we're going to do a tutorial and show you sort of how I do it. And might as well get started. So if you've watched my videos, you'll see what I do in Vegas. It tends to be consistent. Now that's a lot of it is luck, but a lot of it is also good blackjack strategies. To me, that's very important to have a good strategy. So let's see. Yeah, so it's not that it's magic or that it's guaranteed in any way. So please remember that. Yes, that this is not foolproof, and this is not a. Also, what I do is not a get rich quick kind of situation at all. It's a get rich slowly. Well, maybe not rich, but it's to make money slowly system. And that's sort of what I think the people who would probably watch this video are probably going to be interested in, because I am a credit card churner mostly, and I make money throughout the year, and I have these fabulous trips all over the world, in first class, that sort of thing. And I don't do it like in one fell swoop. It takes the whole year. It takes lots of so-called churning to get to where I want to be. So that's a lot of what this gambling strategy does for me, and it mirrors that in a kind of a way. It's about making a little money sort of every day, and it works for me. It may not work for you, so you have to ask yourself, does this work for me? So I'm going to show you a demonstration of how I play and also an explanation. So what I usually do, if you've watched my videos, is I do a system called a Martingale. And what it is you double up your bets every time you lose, and then you return to the original bet. You want to start at a number that is kind of small because you're going to be going up and up and up. And there's only so high you can go, right? You may run out of money, or you could reach the limit of the casino table where you are. Maybe they have a $5,000 limit, and you needed to double up to 6,000. Well, now you can't. So it's in a perfect world, if you had unlimited money and the tables limits were unlimited, then yes, this could always work, but this doesn't always work. Okay, and I've lost a few times in 2023. I lost a few times. You probably won't see those videos because I'm not going to release them because they're ridiculous and I don't want to see it, and it's too much PTSDs. But actually, most of the time I do win. So I think the way you look at it is it worth it to do these small games? And what's the probability? And when you talk about probability, it's not probability for all time or for that day. It's every time you sit at the machine and you press the button and you start a new round, the probability restarts. So the way I view it, if you've seen my videos, I usually come in with $635. That's my general amount. And I don't go to the ATMs. I don't get more money. If I lose it, I lose it. And I'm okay with that. That's how you have to ask yourself, are you okay with losing that money? For me, with all the comps, I'm in these gorgeous hotels every time I go there, and they upgrade me to these suites, and I'm getting unlimited free drinks, and Frontier Airlines is free, and I'm in the Centurion Lounge eating everything, drinking everything. I mean, for me, each trip kind of pays for itself. And then, of course, there's the idea of getting monetized by YouTube. That can also sort of pad this any losses that you may have. So you have to ask yourself, what are you okay with losing? Now, for me, I'm okay with losing $635 for a day. So that's what I bring with me. And you can see it in all my videos. They're all sort of the same when I go to a blackjack table. So the reason it's $635 is because I start with $5, and then if I lose that hand, then I have to bet 10, and if I lose that hand, I have to double it up to 20, then 40, then 80, then 160, and finally $320. $320 just to win, to make up for all of those other losses, and then win the 5 that you really wanted. So now, from what I've read, the probability of that, I think, now I'm not a statistician, but from what I've viewed and what I've done my own analysis, it's like a 1 in 50 chance of losing 7 times in a row. Now, it's worse if you have no strategy, but if you've read about blackjack strategy and you're following all the rules by the book, then you will probably, then it's like a 1 in 50 chance you're going to lose 7 times in a row. Now that's for each time, right? It doesn't care what you did the last time. Each time it sort of resets that probability. So I will play 20 hands a day, basically, because 20 times 5 is 100, and I like to leave with $100. And I usually do. I usually win $100, and then I leave. So you have to give yourself a goal and a limit, because otherwise you're going to go crazy, and you're just going to say, "Oh, I'm making more money, and then you'll lose it all, and it can be a disaster. And you know what? It's happened to me, and it's not happening again. So let me take you on a quick tour of how I do it, and show you instead of just talk about it. So let me see, how does this work? I have this thing. I'm going to click on this. Okay, can you see the board? There we go. Okay. So here's how I play. Typically, I start, here today. I go to WashingtonPost.com and play one of these free blackjack games. They're free. They have ads, whatever, but it's free, and you can sort of practice and make sure that you are comfortable. So I'll usually start with, like I said, just as if I was at the Paris, in Vegas, or Mandalay Bay, or Excalibur, or wherever I am. I start with 5. Okay, so I do my 5 and my deal, and this is all live. I'm playing right now. This is not. I haven't played this yet. This is online. I'm doing this with you. So let's see. Will I win? I have a 7 against an ace. Typically don't take insurance. It's not really a good thing. Okay, so I've already lost, and I just started. Okay, so but again, like I said, I play 7 at a time, right? So I'm allowed to lose 7 times. So now I'm gonna double it to 10. This is called Martingale strategy, and pretty much all blackjack players sort of think they've discovered this, but it's pretty well known for years. So here I'm gonna hit. It's probably the best strategy. Not good. Okay, let's do. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Busted. Not too much fun there. So I've already done 10. So what do I do next? I do 20. Right. Already. Okay. So this is already really good. I can't really. Okay. Now 13 against 4 is pretty good. The book strategy says that if I stand here, even though it's not a very high number, the dealer will probably bust. Because I know statistics are on my side, so I will probably win this one. So let's see. I did it. Okay. I don't know who made this machine. This is not a good thing. So now I have to go up to 40. Okay. Maybe now my palms are sweating and I'm looking around. And I'm a little scared. I'm counting my money and I'm crying or whatever. But it's $40. 13 against an 8, not too good. I'm gonna hit it, and honestly, I can't even watch it. Oh, of course, I lost it too. Okay, this is a terrible tutorial. Okay, now I have to do 80. I mean, I really have no choice at this point. So let's see. I'm sorry, this is the worst video ever. I got a 17 against a 5. That has to be good. Okay, so I'm gonna stand. They can't lost. So it's a push. Was that 80? Okay, well I have to do it again, okay? The good thing about a push is that you're still getting player points, which is important. Here I'm going to stand against the yellow. Got a bust. They didn't. It's horrible. Now I'm freaking out. Okay, so I'm going to do 160 because that's what's next. Okay, 160. Now I can't possibly lose 6 times in a row. It's not possible. Okay, I'm gonna stand. Make sure I'm pressing the right button. I'm gonna stand on this 20. No, maybe I'll win. I can't watch. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh my gosh, I'm getting heart palpitations. Okay, I can't even talk about it. I can't even talk about it. Not going back to that. Get that out. Okay, so that's what it's like when you're playing Martingale. If you haven't done it before. So if you look at what I've won, I've only won $5. So let's play a little bit more. Let's try it again. You saw how bad that got. I lost 1, 2, 3, 4. or 5, and the 6th game I won, but it was pretty freaky, it was pretty scary. So here, maybe this will be more normal. If you've watched my videos, you know that it's mostly I win the first 1 or 2 times, 1 or 2 hands. So here we go. At a 14 against a 4, we're going to stand on that. They're probably going to bust. And, okay. You know, statistics say they will. So I just have to follow the math and statistics, and I will be fine. Okay? I will be fine. I get a 10 here. I would love to double down, but where's the double down button? I don't see it. Do you see it? Oh, there it is. Is that the double? Is that the double down? Oh, okay. I didn't even know where the button was. Anyway, the duck wins. I doubled. Now, the good thing about double down, I mean, besides the fact that you're making money, is that it reduces the amount of plays that you have to do. So when I came here, I was thinking, oh, I have to win 20 hands today to get my 100 before I can go home and celebrate and buy a t-shirt and buy a stuffed animal, which is what I do. I'm sure you've seen it. Hopefully you've seen it. Don't forget to subscribe. But when you double down like this, it reduces it. So now I don't have to do 20 of those hands. I'm going to do 19. So that relieves some of that pressure. So here we go. Do another hand. This one I have to hit. So 21. Very nice. Yeah, this is the way it usually works for me. I don't know. That first thing was horrible. I can't believe you saw that. I'm ashamed, and I'll probably edit it later. I'm just kidding. It's real. So this is real life. There's nothing I can do about it. So here, did I win the last one? I probably did. Look at it. I had $24 already. I'm very, very happy. Okay, 15 against a 5. I'm gonna stand. Looks pretty good. I'm probably gonna win. I didn't. Okay, double. You got a double. You got a martingale. You got a double. Because you have that money. Because you're rich. Okay, here we go. Stand. Yes. Okay. Here we go. How much do I have now? 1,034. Almost at $100, but not quite there. Gonna get there because I'm the duck. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 13 against 10. We'll hit it. Well, it's not really 13. 18. We'll stand with 18. We'll stand with 17 above. This one will work. It's okay. We are going to double up and we are going to make some moolah. Okay, here we go. Drink. Free cocktail. I'm pretending the waitress gave me a free cocktail. Someone gave it to me for free. We don't do insurance. Here we go. Let's hit that. Let's hit that. I can't watch. Oh, 21. What? Yes. Okay. This is how it really. This is how it is. This is why I get so excited when I'm in Vegas. Because I'm winning. Okay. Here we go. We've got 17. What do? We are going to stand against the group with 17. Dealer busted. Double wins. Big lead. Huge. Yes, we do. Okay. There we go. You know, we're almost halfway there. We're almost halfway there. 6. Dealer wins. So what do? I double up. Double up. I only have a few more sessions left, right? I mean, is this going to be the one where I lose it all? You know as much as I do. The universe knows. Let's see. I gotta hit. Oh, not so good. Okay, so now things are getting scurry. I'm a little scurred. Okay, let's go up to 20. I can't watch. But I have to watch. Someone has to watch. Will you watch for me? Okay. I'm gonna press the hit button. Okay, now 40. Okay. It's starting to get real. Okay, it's starting to get real. Okay. 40. $40. 13. I can't watch it. Tell me what happens. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, praise the Lord. Okay. So as you can see, I'm only moving up a little bit at a time, right? It's just a little bit. It's not. If you want to get rich quick, I'm gonna make big money today in Vegas and go home with thousands. This is not for you. This is not for you. This is for me. Okay. Stand. And I want. Okay. This is good. $50 in this past couple of minutes. I mean, they're virtual dollars, but this is really what it's like. And here I go. There's just to stand. It's also nope. I always go back down to 5. Always go back down. Don't chase losses. Don't feel like you have to do a big one because it won't work. Well, maybe it could, but it's not. Okay, 21. How much do I have? Look at this. I'm already 1,060. I mean, this is almost over. I've made my goal. That's part of the fun. And each one of these drinks in Vegas is like 20 bucks. Well, on my spreadsheet, I call them $30 because I've seen that some of them can go to 50. So that's actually not so. I have to hit here, but I don't want to look. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. It's horrible. Okay, I gotta do 20. I gotta do 20, and I can't watch. I can't watch. You tell me what happened. I can't watch this. Should I stand on a 12 against a 3? I don't know. I'm gonna hit. Oh, I shouldn't have hit. But you know what? I'm just a little bit there. I knew I should have done it. But I didn't. Okay, now I'm at 40. 40, it's bad, but it's not that bad. Okay, this is bad. Okay, here we go. Oh, 19. 19 is not so bad. They get a 20, of course they do. Now I've got to go up to 80s. Good. This is not good. This is not good. But this will work. This is the math, right? The math says it's likely that I will win. So let's... Oh, I got a 20. Don't you get no 21? Oh, thank you, Jesus. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, we're almost at it. No, don't you put that 80 in there. You know that I don't play that. We will start the base. Okay. 13 against the 2. I think I'm supposed to stand. It doesn't look good, but I can't watch. Oh, that was bad. But you know what? It was just a $5 bet. At the beginning of this. Here we go. 10. I have to hit. I can't watch. Don't tell me what's happening. Oh, of course. Okay, now I'm going to do 20. It's okay. It's not real money. I mean, it feels like it is. Because you're watching me. Okay, I think I'm going to double down here. Because I'm really good. Should I split? No, I should double. Okay, I'm going to double, but I'm not going to. Oh, that was horrible. Okay, now this is an important thing. So not only did I do 20, but I doubled down. So I put in another 20. So my next one actually can't be 2 times the amount. It has to be 3 times the amount to make back what I lost in that disastrous double down, which I should not have done. So now I'm going to go up to $60. 3 times that amount, right? And that kind of throws off the normal amount, but I've made some money to have it so far today. So let's see what happens. What are they going to have? Two tens? Is that what they're going to have? Of course they have 2 tens. Okay. Now what do I have to do? I have to do 120. I have no choice, right? I have no choice. Okay, here we go. 120. Blackjack! Yes, sir. And in addition, blackjack pays a little more, so in this case it's 3 to 2, which is rarely the case in the casinos, but it's a really good deal. So now, what happened? Well, what did I start with? 1,000. Now what do I have? 1,129. What does the duck say? You stop when you're ahead. You've reached your goal. I've seen how dangerous this game is. I don't want to keep doing it. So I have decided to end my game and call it a day. So it's a day. I think I did well. I think I did really well. So Let me know what you thought of that. Was it weird? Is that um, something you would want to do? Um, can you? Is there volume here? I don't know if there's volume here. Wait, there was volume on that? I had no idea that there was I had no idea that there was music on that thing. I'm so sorry. All that time there was music? Oh, heavens to Betsy. I'm so sorry. I had no idea because I had my volume off on the computer, so I didn't know. But thanks for telling me anyway. So, if you all saw what that was, um, that's how I usually play. And that's how I usually win $100 a day. And like I say, if I win $100 a day, every day for 365 days, then that's 36,500, and that's a salary, and that makes you a professional gambler, is my opinion. Oh. So, another thing about this is, what if I lost all of that? Well, let's just say I came to Vegas for a week and I was playing the first, the first 6 days I win $100 because it's normal for me to win. The statistics say I will likely win that. I think. Again, I'm not a statistical analyst, but and then on the last day, I lose the full amount. I lose the $5, I lose the 10, I lose the 20, the 40, the 80, the 160, and the 320. Which luckily you didn't see me get to a 320, because when I get to that, it's pretty intense. So if you've when that happens, then you've lost the full $635. And when you lose all of that, well, you've just wiped out all of your winnings from the past, uh, from the rest of the week. So, like I said, the idea is, what are you okay with losing? In the end, the casino, the house has a slight advantage. They have a less advantage on blackjack and poker, like, than they do with like some horrible slots or roulette or whatever. Um, but they do have the advantage. So the question becomes, um, what are you okay with losing? And did you have fun? And was it entertaining? And did you get comps? And did you get drinks? And did you get these nice hotel suites and all the kind of stuff that the duck usually gets? Sometimes I get buffets, free shows, all kinds of great things. Did you spoil yourself and buy yourself a stuffed animal like I do? Um, all of that is important. This thing really did have music on the whole time. Okay. I had no idea. And it was like annoying music too. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Um, so yeah, that's what I do, and I have a pretty great time doing it. And I wanted to talk to you about online gambling, which is not, you can only do it in certain states. So when I travel a lot, so I get an opportunity. But there are some really exciting sites out there that you can do. And of course, it's an opportunity to get some spend on your credit cards. So instead of just having uh, this $600 that I carry around in cash, why not get it from a credit card? So that's something that's important to me, because I can get more miles out of that too. And in a weird kind of way, it adds another level to what I do. So it doesn't matter where you play. I mean, in theory anyway, whether you're at an online casino, or you're in some weird little gas station where they have a machine or a bar or a beautiful place like the Bellagio. I've been to all of them, and it doesn't change what the game is, and it doesn't change the probabilities. The game is the same, the probability is the same, you are the same. It's just the question of, do you have a good strategy? Like I sort of do. Sometimes I make some mistakes, but with my system, I'm allowed to make up to 7 mistakes. Well, up to 6 mistakes, but I have to win the seventh one. But do you have a good strategy? Are you reading about blackjack? And do you have a good luck? And it doesn't matter where you are, the game will be the same. So I'm okay with those online ones. I think it's great when you can earn miles and points, because then you get to have free trips and stay in beautiful hotels and go all over the place. So that can be exciting too. So that's one option. Of course, and I recommend, well, I wouldn't recommend, I'm not going to recommend anything, but some of the sites that I've used that I think are really great are Stake or Bovada or DraftKings has one. I think FanDuel has one too. Like I said, they're all kind of the same. If you want to use some of these offshore ones, they may not be as well regulated as the U.S. ones. But a game is a game for the most part, and I think they tend to, on the average, be okay. They'll tend to pay you in a weird way. Maybe they'll make you wait a long time to get a check or have to pay cash for it. Some of them actually use cryptocurrency to pay you, which I find intriguing, because what it is it's sort of another way to gamble. So let's say you lost $20 or something on an online gambling place, and then they pay you, and then you put that on the crypto market in a weird, because once you get the crypto, then its value changes, every day, every minute. So all of a sudden, maybe that'll give you $30. So in a sense, you're actually double gambling the same money that you put in addition to getting points and miles on it. So to me, that's kind of exciting, that it kind of gives you another chance in a weird way. Although you could lose twice on it. So if you lost 20 the first time, then you could lose another 20 by waiting a day to cash it out. Who knows? If you're not into the adventure of the whole thing, then it may not be for you. I usually am. Another thing is how to cash them out. Well, a pretty fabulous way to cash out your cryptocurrency is through gift cards, and that sort of brings it full circle to what I do and what the DuckDeals group is all about, is that I deal with gift cards. So you can go to eGifter or Newegg. They are more than happy to take your Bitcoin or your Ethereums or your Dogecoins or whatever you've got, and turn those into gift cards. So a lot of times they have big sales throughout the year. So you could, let's say you lost a little money when you were playing online, some gambling, and then maybe you lost a little money on the cryptocurrency market when you were getting paid out. But then finally, there was this deal on eGifter where it was 20% off, DoorDash or whatever, and then you bought those for me, and let's say I paid you back 85%, which is currently the rate, market rate. So maybe you'll make money off of that, So, and of course, I'll make more money off of it if I bought it myself and sell directly to the market. But to me, it kind of goes full circle, and I think that gambling, for all of its vices, and how scary it can be, and how horrifying it can be, truly, if you're not careful. I mean, it could lead to financial ruin if you're not conservative and you don't play just for fun, and you don't look at your overall value you're getting. Then yes, it can be really, really devastating. But so can a lot of things. And the whole credit card world that a lot of us play in, it could lead to crippling debt if it's not done correctly. So if you really look at things throughout the year, I think for the most part you could probably be successful. I know I have been anyway. That's just my own personal story. Of course, gambling responsibly is extremely important, um, and making to me, like I said, having a limit is also very important. For me, the reason that I give myself that $100 a day, it seems it's not arbitrary, just like, oh, the number 100 is just like a funny number or whatever. It's like that to me, that kind of works on my spreadsheet. So I looked at 2023, and yes, I did lose a few times. Okay, I did have some catastrophic losses where I would lose all 635. It does happen. So, but there were a lot of wins in there. There were a lot of the hotels. There were endless drinks. And I just looked at it and said, you know what? I had a good year. So I lost a couple of times. I also won a lot of times, and I got free cruises out of it. I got free drinks. Like, I keep saying that. Buffets, shows, beautiful hotel suites, and I looked at the whole number, balance with my other income sources, and I was like, you know what, I was okay with this, and I had a good time, and I'm going to do it again in 2024. And so far, I haven't lost catastrophically yet. I know it's only been 1 month, but I've already been to Vegas 5 times, and I've done well each time. And I did it exactly the way I showed you on that tutorial, which apparently had the volume up loud. I'm sorry about that. But if you saw that tutorial, and if maybe you couldn't hear me, what I was saying was that what I was doing was I was just doubling up each time and hoping that I wouldn't lose 7 times in a row. And the good thing about the online casinos is that you can do like a dollar bets, right? So if you want to practice with real money, or just kind of get started in this kind of game, I recommend doing it very, very low like that. So maybe you'll say that you want to win $20 a day, right? Okay, and that'll make you happy. Who else gives you $20? Can you get that on the street? I don't know. Maybe if you have a job or something. Let's just say you want $20 a day. Well, you can go to some of these online casinos and put in a $1 bet. And if that doesn't work, do a $2 bet. Then a 4, and then an 8, 16, and just double up to that, because that's safer. Like, the reason I do $5 is, first of all, it makes me, when I go home after a trip to Vegas and I realize that I won 100, then it feels good, because I know that when I went to Vegas, the flight's free, all that, the hotel's free. Well, I fly Frontier, so it's always free. But I had to pay for airport parking, and that was $15. I had to pay for an Uber. That was $11 each way to the Excalibur from the airport. So already I've spent like $30 on Vegas, maybe 40. Okay, and I don't appreciate that. Okay, I shouldn't be spending any money at all. So, was the trip a good trip? And my definition, yours could be different, is, did I get to go to the lounge, and did I get to have lots of free food, free drinks, stay in a beautiful hotel, get upgraded to a suite, and did I win like $100 a day for each day I was there? If I get all of those things, then I feel like it was a good trip, and I'm going to come back. If it didn't work out, well, then it's like, why did I even bother? I don't go there to lose. So this way, when I limit myself to that amount, I feel like it's good. I feel like I won because I did. Now, that's only because, as you saw in that game that I was playing, I mean, what did I play? 16, 17 hands. Um, usually I'll do 20, but I had a, that blackjack at the end that propelled everything up because it paid 3 to 2 or something like that. So it got rid of several hands that I didn't have to play. And to me, that's good. The fewer hands, the better. I mean, well, not fewer hands, but the fewer rounds, because each round can consist up to seven hands. So that's um, that's what I like. I don't want to open up the universe to allowing me to have a loss, because I played 400 rounds or something like that. I'll usually only play 20 rounds, and 20 rounds is enough usually for me to win $100 and then go home. And so it works. Well, I think it works. I don't, I'm not a Rain Man or whatever. I don't know all the intricacies of these games, but I know enough um, to win most of the time. But you have to have some money there, and you have to be okay. Like I said, you have to be okay with losing it, and and as you saw in the game, I don't know if you could hear over the music, but it got kind of intense, especially when I was playing those $80 hands and the $160 hands. I mean, I was actually, even though it wasn't real money, it was just a game I was playing on WashingtonPost.com. It's free. You can try that yourself. Just play some free blackjack with fake money to while away the afternoon. That's what I like to do. Um, Even though it was fake, I still, my hands were still shaking and palms were still sweating. And I was so embarrassed that you could see me losing. But also within me, I had that voice of the universe or whoever, I don't know, but I just knew that the math and the statistics said it just wasn't very likely that I was going to lose all seven of those hands. And as you saw on those games that I played, those 17 rounds, never once did it reach the point of me having to bet the dreaded $320. Now, what you can do in Vegas, there may not be, most of those video blackjack games that I play are $5, but a lot of places have the $3 ones too. Excalibur has a $3 minimum bet machine. So if $5 scares you, you can do $3. Of course, there are some places that even do $1 blackjack tables. I think the Oyo is the famous one. It's across from the Excalibur, actually. Although it's only just like one table and it's completely crowded because everyone wants to play $1 blackjack. So even though it sounds like a good idea, you're probably never going to get a seat there. So $3 is more realistic. So if you were doing $3 bets, you could actually do 8 losses, and the most you would lose would be 725 if you lost all 8. However, it kind of gives you a better advantage, I think, because then it's like a 1 in 100 chance that you're going to lose 8 times in a row, at least statistically, at least from what I've read or what I think. I could be just making all of this up, but I don't think I am. I think most of it I've read somewhere, possibly. Double check everything. Anyway, so I feel like $3 blackjack is probably the best bet. Bring $725 with you if you're going to play it, because you may have to go all the way up from 3 to 6 to 12. And of course, the numbers do get thrown off a little bit if you were playing with, if you got a double down or, and let's just say you lost that double down, which would be catastrophic. Well, not catastrophic, but it would ruin everything. And it would probably, instead of you having 8 chances to lose, it could reduce it to like 6 chances to lose. So you have to make up for that loss on that mini double down. So yeah, you can watch some of my videos on the YouTubes, and you'll see that I've done all of these things, and usually I'll win and get my free drinks and get the valuable players points, and those players points, I cannot, you know, talk about them enough. They're great. And the casino tracks you. They see what you do if you put your player's card in. And all of a sudden you'll start getting comped like I do, for all of these nice hotels, and you'll start to get all the freebies that I get, and then it's just, they want you there. That's what they want. It's and of course when they comp me, it's like a time when no one else wants to go. So it's like a Wednesday in the middle of like a blizzard or something. They look at their inventory and they're like, well, we have 100 vacant rooms here at the MGM Grand, which has like 5,000 rooms, which it used to be the biggest hotel in the world, I think, until the Palazzo and Venetian sort of overtook it. But they have so many empty rooms. Why not just give away one room to that guy who comes here with $625 every week? $635, sorry. Maybe he'll lose that money and give it to us. That's what they're hoping, and so I oblige them, but I typically don't lose. I take a couple of $100 and then leave, with this strategy. So that's what I do, and if you've watched my videos, that's how I've been able to make a little money, and it's not too much money, but you know what? It's more than I made in my first salary, my first wages, and um, and it's so much fun, and it happens. It can happen pretty quickly. That's one kind of drawback, I think, to when I play like this, and then all of a sudden I sit down. I've got my camera. I always videotape it, and I'm ready to have a great time, and then all of a sudden I win $100. Like you saw how fast I did that on this tutorial I was showing you on the Washington Post. I was just playing for a few minutes, and then it was over. And I had, not only did I have 100, but I made 129. And it happened so quickly. So that was my day. That was my gambling. And I still have to have the energy and the bravery, I think, to say, I'm done. I did it. I came for what I was. I reached my goal, and I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. And it's hard at the tables too. When I win at an actual table, people will see that I'm doing well, and then I just say, "Okay, I'm ready to cash out," and they're like, "What? What are you doing?" And some people want to win big, and that's great. But I am a little credit card churner, and I win a little a day every day, and I farm all of my many income sources, and I don't want to go crazy, and to me I just hate the idea of losing. I hate it. So even if it's just like a $1 win, I'm happy, because it's a win. A win is a win is a win, and I don't want to lose anything to Vegas ever. So that's what I do. And like I said, you could do this at home too. You could do it on an online casino, or you could just practice for a while if you're trying to learn all of the strategies of blackjack. And let me see one more time how I was playing that. What was I doing? I was playing blackjack virtual Washington Post. That's where I like to go. I cannot believe it was so loud. I am so sorry about all that. I had no idea it had noise. How dare it? Oh, it does have it has a volume thing where you could have muted it the whole time. Who knew, right? Okay, this thing. How do I turn off the volume? You know what? I don't think I can. Go away. I can't change the volume on this thing. And I don't have any volume on the computer either, so I don't know what to do. And it's kind of annoying, right? Well, it's like a little jazz. How do you... all these buttons? You all had to listen to that for the whole time? Oh! I figured it out, y'all! I pressed the button. Okay, let me play one more little hand and show you in case I ruined all of that experience earlier. Let's see. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, we're at 1,000, right? Or, let's see. Hopefully this sounds better. Hopefully the sound is off, I'm hoping. So here we're at 1,129. Like I was saying, maybe you might want to just do $1 to try it out, like on an online casino. And so this is how I would do it. Hopefully there's no sound. Tell me that if there is. But you know, here you've got $1. A dollar is not going to kill anyone. You've got a 12 against a 4. What are you going to do? You're probably going to stand. That's the best decision. They'll probably bust. And then they did. So you won $1. You know, you won $1 just sitting there. Not too shabby. And each time, like I said, you restart with that base amount. So here we've got 17 against an ace. You know, they'll probably win, but I really can't do anything at this point. So I'm going to stand at a 17. Yeah, okay. So they won, but you know, it's not the end of the world. It was just $1. So I'm going to double up that bet to 2. And here we go. I've got a 16 against an 8. I have no choice. I have to hit. So I'm going to hit. And it's a 20. And it's not too bad. And of course, the duck wins. The duck wins. And this is, you know, this honestly is more like what it usually is in a casino, not like that disastrous opening that I showed earlier, which hopefully you couldn't hear at all. Here I've got an 8. I'm going to stand on an 18 against a 7. That's pretty good. I lost, but not the end of the world. I can go ahead and double it up to $2 because it's not the end of the world. And maybe I'll double this too. You know what? It's $2. Let's do a double down. We've got a 17. They lost. Not only did I win that, but I won another one as well. So in a weird sense. So, you know, that's where we go. Now, I'm not going to lie. There have been times in my life when I've gone so on tilt, where I've been a little cray-cray, where maybe someone gave me some birthday money and I wanted to do $50. I don't recommend it, but I've done it, I'm not gonna lie. And maybe I doubled down on that too, and I got a 20, and then okay, don't do that, that is not the way to play, okay, that is not the way to play at all, that never works, ever, except for just right now. But usually, like I said, I'll do the fives. This is a great way to play on, you know, there are many machines you'll find all over Vegas. These $5 video blackjacks. You can be in the comfort of yourself. You know, you don't have to be around a scary dealer who yells at you because you didn't put your cup in the right place and the cup holder thing, and then you didn't put your hand on the thing and then do the little symbols and all of that, because no one knows how to do that. So, you know, here I double down on 11, and, you know, I won't be shamed. No one can see what I do, and I won't be shamed, and I won't be scared. I'm doing it because that's the right thing to do. And I'm going to get a 21, and I'm going to double down, and the duck wins bigly, hugely. and I'm walking away. So I don't know, what did I start with? 1,000. Now I'm at 1,200. That's not too different from the experiences I have in actual Vegas, and I think some of you have seen it. Well, I've posted it, and so um, excuse me, sort of how it really is, and it, like I said, it can be scary, it can be exhilarating. Um, the win is great. Walking out of there with more money is amazing, and maybe you can even make a career out of it, and you can get miles from it and points, especially if you're doing it in a online casino or on a cruise where you can bill it to the room and then pay the whole thing off later with your credit card. Um, and then of course, like I said, also, when you're doing the online, you can turn it into cryptocurrency and then turn that cryptocurrency into gift cards and then sell those gift cards to the duck. And then I still make money. So even if you don't, so that's the important thing, that the duck always wins. So I hope today in this hour I've shown you some fun little strategies that I play, that I use when I go to Vegas every week. I hope I've shown you a different way of valuing money and valuing what you get. Not all of it is tangible. What it is for me is it's an experience, and I hope that you can feel the same way too. Like I said, I go there, I win, I stay in the luxury hotels, I get upgraded, I get these nice shirts from the Excalibur, I get a plush, I get endless free drinks, the lounges, just it's a whole experience. One of these days I'm going to look back and think very fondly of my time. It's like summer camp. I go there and I have my $635 and I'm ready to just go, and usually it works out. It doesn't always, and it's not foolproof, and I don't have unlimited funds, and the table limits are not unlimited. It's not 100% anything. It has risk, and it can be dangerous. So please be responsible and be careful and know your limits and know what you're willing to lose, but also what you demand from the place. Make sure that you get something out of Vegas or many of these other places that'll let you play, and make sure that you're having a good time. Because if you're not having fun, then what's it all worth? So just ask yourself what it's worth to you. And so I hope I've explained what it's worth to me. But I'm just one person, so sit down, write down your own ideas, and ask yourself what it's worth to you, and will you want to go out there and play a little bit, and because I'm not just playing blind, okay? I'm not just running around throwing money everywhere like I was with that $50, which don't do that. When I go to play, I have a mission. It's all been calculated. I know what it's going to be, and I have a good strategy of playing blackjack, but I also have this martingale strategy. And I think when you combine those two, and also just the game of blackjack, which is just a better game, advantageously against the house, when you combine those sort of multiple dimensions, I think you can be very successful, because I have been successful, and I'm very happy with this strategy, and I will be doing it next week and the week after that and after that and after that. And, in the long run, yeah, I'll probably lose a little bit, but did I have fun? And did I get great memories? And did I make money and get all these luxury travel things? The answer to that is absolutely, I did. So thank you for joining me for this hour, and feel free to message me on DuckDeals, duck-deals.com. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and like everything I do. Just click the like button. Just create a bot that just likes everything that I do over and over and over again. That's what you need to be doing. And just thank you for joining me, and I will see you at the next one in another 2 weeks. And we will talk about something else in the financial gaming world that I love. So thank you again, and have a good night. I'm going to press buttons. I don't know if this is actually going to stop the streaming. So I might just be like here saying, good night, bye, I love you. And then I'll be like, Anyway, I'm pressing the button now. But it was great talking to you, and I hope you all have a great night. Thank you.